What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally isn't working. I'm down in the country, and actually, we already got the railings fixed. It's pretty good, isn't it? Gonna go to Washington's home, the dump.
I thought the sewage plant.
Well, okay, now we're not going to sewage plant. And then I got to pick up some bolts, and then I got to come out and clean up some gutters. And then actually, I've got all the stuff that I had on my list to do today done. So I'm feeling good about that. And the Cowboys will be getting back to practice. Not a game now. We're talking about practice, and we have some good news. The good news is Tyron Smith is beginning to practice today on a limited basis. Okay? That's a good thing to hear, because then if we're talking about him practicing limited, then we're not looking at the worst case scenario, which would be getting surgery on the bone spurs. There's one thing that's kind of, we're not clarified on. We know he has the bone spur issue, but we don't know if the bone spur issue is the main problem or if it's the sprained ankle. Because see, bone spurs, you know bone spurs are, right?
Is that what you had in your knee?
You gotta get bone spurs, and my doctor calls them a chip of pain, because it's like, it breaks off and it's a chip of pain in your knee. But if you've ever been to like Luray Caverns or something like that, they have like the stalagmites and stalagmites where the stuff drips and it creates basically a rock. Well, that's kind of like what happens when you start getting old. You get bone formations that end up being kind of sharp. And so his sharp bone spurs, push through and, aggravate the nerves. That's one of those things that we talk about pain management. In other words, you're taking like ibuprofen, like 800 milligrams and stuff like that, anti-inflammatories, getting pain shots of cortisone and stuff, and you can manage your way through that until you get to the off season and get surgery, or ideally that's the case. So hopefully it was just a sprained ankle, and that he'll be able to go through with that. And that's where we are, guys. We got the big showdown now, of course, Kansas City versus the Dallas Cowboys. Who you got?
The Cowboys?
You sure? We're talking about Pat Mahomes now.
Yeah, but
Pat Mahomes, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah, but he's third place for most interceptions in the league still.
Yeah.
At one point, he was number one.
I think his rating is somewhere around 22nd this year, which is kind of crazy when you start thinking about it. But hey, it is what it is. People, you don't always have a perfect year season. Wow. 313 for gas. I'm glad I didn't fill up the tank at home. It was 355 at home. So I need to start bringing gas cans down here, because this stuff is getting to be outrageous. So that's all we got right now is Tyron Smith will be back to practice, the big fella. And now we have Imano versus Imano fight for right tackle. Terrence Steele versus Lyle Collins. Who gonna be the starter? I don't know. Stay tuned. I'm Mark Holmes, of course, with my number one son, Michael Anthony Fitness Reactions. Peace.